What's going on, boys, and welcome back to the streams. Yes, I say that because I am finally, goddamn finally, gonna be back to an actual stream schedule. I missed a few uploads too. I'm gonna be back to, goddamn, the regular daily uploads. I'm gonna be back to, well, the podcast being consistent. I'm gonna be back to the wheel channel being, well, it's gonna be weekly to maybe 2 times a week. Right, that one's never gonna be like, oh, that one was never gonna be crazy, let's be honest. But I am actually fully and entirely back. The holidays are over, chat. The holidays are over. First stream in about 3 years. It kind of is. It kind of is. What's going on, boys? Everyone in chat, put hey, hi, hello, summon in chat so I can read some names. How's everyone doing today, chat? Welcome. Back to the gym too. I've been missing days at the gym, chat. I got mass gainer protein because I've been going down in weight, so I'll probably have that like once a week instead of the normal protein. It feels like I'm eating like a rubber tire. I don't like it. It's a bad taste. Welcome. TKTroller. Welcome. Welcome. First person in chat was Horizon Live, welcome Skate, welcome Busser King, welcome Peter Gamer 312, opposite to opposed to a non-rubber tire. I don't know, it might be a stone tire. What's going on, Octane? Welcome Egg City Plus, welcome Clincy, welcome Caleb, welcome Jesse, everyone in chat. Hey, hi, hello. Someone talking to some names. No way, just subscribed on Twitch. Is the Twitch stream even working? I don't believe it is. But someone just subscribed on Twitch, I guess. I mean, thank you for the sub on Twitch. I guess. I don't believe the chat. I mean, I can still read the chat on Twitch. So, Twitch isn't working right now. I think because I changed my password the other day, right? I changed my password the other day. So, I think Streamlabs hasn't realized my password has changed. So, it hasn't actually... Like, I'm technically logged into Streamlabs, but I'm technically not, I guess. I'm still able to stream here. Nowhere Twitch. I know. Keep an eye on the poster. Oh, yeah, true. I mean, you can see it's slightly slanted, right? Like, you can see this side is higher than this side. It might fall. It might. To be fair, it doesn't look like it will. Normally, you can tell. Normally, like, the bottom will be rather rotund. US, the West Cities. Hello, Sid. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, Dre Games. Welcome, Shaq. How you doing? Welcome. Emperor, welcome. Justice, welcome. I don't think they'll do USB to West Cities just simply for the fact that, like, they're in the West. They did one at Seattle, right? Tonight's one is going to be LA. I have the Lego Defender too? No way. It's pretty cool. It's sick. I took off the top thing because I don't like how it looks. Yo, what's going on, Tema? How you doing? Welcome, boys. Boys, stream dead on Twitch. I'm just not streaming on Twitch. I guess I'm just streaming on YouTube today, chat. I guess so. In fact, chat, I've come back with like a more full beard and everything. Like, you can look at it. It's quite long actually, right? Like, and there is where I don't have the hold on the beard anymore. In fact, if I do this, right? Okay, you can't see. It's so bad on camera. There you go, chat. I'm like a goddamn that one dinosaur from Jurassic World. I don't know, it was in Lego Jurassic World. So shave the beard? What do you mean shave the beard? The next time I'm shaving this beard, chat, is November. I'm not doing that at all. I'm doing like this area, everything but the mustache in November, and then that's it. You're a mustache man. A beard makes you look like a... What do you mean? No. What, like the goat? You want the goatee back? You know how the goatee looked? The goatee looked terrible. A Dilophosaurus? Exactly. I only know it from Lego, Jurassic whatever. Good game, though. You know what, goddamn... You know what, me with a bloody... The goatee looked like? Terrible, for one. 2, Jesus Christ, Rookie to Icon episode 1's on 200,000 views. 3, the goatee looked terrible. I don't know what you're talking about. Also, I'm brown. If I just have the mustache, I'll just look like someone's uncle. I mean, even... I say even there as if you can see it. Like, it was bad. It was bad. You know what? The podcast intro is, I believe, with the goatee. And I remember because I noticed it once I'd started growing the sides out again. Because I shaved the sides so that the, what's it called? Is the next episode, yeah. I shaved the sides so that they would grow back. Look at that. That's terrible. That's terrible. What, am I trying to be brown Tony Stark? Like, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? Shaving the sides and just keeping the goatee. That's terrible. Like, what? Huh? Shocking. What rank are you in this? I'm insanely bored, not gonna lie. Hey, me too. Tell you what. Actually, no, I'm back to bloody working. Skill issue? What, growing the sides of the thing? A skill issue? Josh is a marvel of a man. No way, Tony Stark reference? No, is it my fault? I am not. No, I'm just not religious in general. How's everyone doing today? Just ate food. Welcome. How is everyone doing today, chat? Yes, welcome, chat. I'm streaming. Oh my god, cringe. And we got a bunch of videos to film today, chat. The MC20. Fun fact, they added it. It was instantly the worst hypercar in the game. And now they buffed it, which, like, that's kind of funny, I guess, right? They actually cared enough that it was a bad hypercar. Doesn't say you're live on Twitch with me? Because I'm not. Streamlabs, I was already, like, late. But Streamlabs was like, hey, you're not logged into Twitch. And I was just like, just go live anyway. So it's just live on YouTube today. You know. Your beard will be in Mono, huh? Where am I from? Originally Pakistan. I live in the UK though. Bloody British, bruv. Bloody yo, bruv. See, I finally got to get on your live. Welcome, man. How you doing? Before the Twitch viewers will be livid. Exactly. MC20 meta. If it is, that would be very funny. If it actually is the new meta, that would be very, very funny. Because it would have literally gone from the worst hypercar in the spec to the best hypercar in the spec. I doubt it's overthrowing the Bugatti Chiron 300 Plus though. Like, let's be honest. No. Like, it would have to be... There's no way. No. There's actually no way. See, you don't... The Bugatti Chiron 300 Plus is the top of the top. You don't go above that, right? The only way something else would be meta is that the Bugatti would be nerfed. It's literally the cheapest one. What, the MC20 is the cheapest hypercar? Does that make sense? I mean, it made sense that it was the worst hypercar then. So, I mean, I don't get why they're bothering buffing it if it was already the cheapest, right? It's like, who cares if it's the cheapest hypercar, right? That's like walking into a store, getting a 2-penny chocolate bar, and going, what? This tastes bad? Right? Like, what, huh? It was quite the metaphor. I doubt, I guess it was a simile more so. I doubt there will be a new hypercar meta for the rest of the game. No shot. Like, nothing is beating the 300 Plus. The only way a new car becomes meta in hypercar isn't if a car gets buffed, it's if the Bugatti Chiron 300 Plus gets nerfed. If that day, and one, it would have to be a heavy nerf. We're talking top speed, we're talking acceleration, we're talking all of that. It would have to be a massive nerf. And already, like, there's stuff like the Tempesta, right? The Tempesta still got handling and whatnot, right? I'm German, was in the UK, and my family were like, because of how clean London was compared to, like, Frankfurt. London? Clean? Were we in the same I've been in London many times over the last 2 weeks. Were we in the same city? Are you sure? Well, to be fair, I was in places like Westminster. That was quite nice. It was like, I could never live here, but I understand why people live here, right? It's all apartments and stuff. It's all those, like big, long apartments, and they're all quite fancy. I was in, like, areas like Mile End, which is, like, this just looks like goofy places in Milton Keynes, but bigger. Places like Mile End, West Ham, East Ham. Where else was I in London? Wherever the O2 is. What is that, Greenwich? I was in Greenwich. That's alright. Southend. Not London, technically, but, like, that was fine. Essex, I guess. Oh! Bromley by Bow. And King's Cross, St. Pancras. I know it's Pancras, St. Pancras. Got about one for you. Yeah. The rest of them all terrible. I mean, I guess if you just go to the touristy places, Sure, right. If you just went to Westminster, sure. Don't go for left, spaghetti go to sue them if their hands off Meta. Exactly. I mean, again, I made a video about the Bugatti, the Mark II in Alpha GP secretly being a Bugatti. All of a sudden, it's now the best car in Alpha GP. Coincidence? I think not. I cannot read German, unfortunately. Josh, quick, what is he saying? Is the Crew 2 good if you want a competitive racing game? That's a good question. I mean, I guess. I mean, it depends what kind of competitive racing game you're saying. If it's just competing at all, yeah, sure. You have to get really good, and then you start, like, racing and racing and racing and racing and racing. Subscribe to Stick Drift? Oh, he must do it. He must be, actually. He must be saying that, actually. But, what was I talking about? If you're talking, like, your average Gran Turismo 7 sweat, your average F1 2022 sweat, right? No, not a shot. But if you're talking just the racing is really competitive, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Boys, speaking of, subscribe to the Stick Drift podcast. New videos every single week, except this week, but like, long story. Subscribe to the Stick Drift podcast. Check out the new episodes as they come out. Oh, podcasts? Oh, it's actually got its own, like, segment. Podcasts. Huh. If I save that on my... I don't know. I need to figure out how that works, because YouTube has, like, their own, like... Okay, I can't do it from here. They have their own system for, like, podcasts, which is interesting, I suppose. But I'll figure that out, okay? You know what? I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. We just need, the Bugatti in Street to be meta now. The Bugatti in Street is not being meta. Sid, I used your bucks method and made 94 million bucks. Kind of cracked. I can't see the stream on Twitch. It's not on Twitch today. Stuff's broken. I'll fix it for next stream. F1 2022 is bad. What's the current one? Is it like FIFA rules? Like they're always like 1 year ahead? Like 2022's one is 2023? Is it FIFA rules? I don't know. The same company, I guess. So, maybe. Crew 2 isn't bad for competitive racing. No, it just depends what kind of competitive racing you're talking about. Are you talking about, like, real-life competitive racing? As in, like, you want to sit there and be in, like, a GP car and do, like, I don't want to move my mic. Do, like, the proper GP racing and whatever. Then, no, it's probably pretty bad. But if you want to, like, be on a... Whatever. You're right. If you just want competing, then, yeah, sure, it's fine. Welcome, boys. If I haven't welcomed you to the stream yet, put hey, hi, hello, someone in chat so I can read some names. And if I miss any comments, put the comment in chat again. Unless you've put it a few times already, in which case it's probably a bad comment and I'm probably ignoring it. Someone said you're chilling then. I am chilling, but in what regard? Also, become a member. What's going on, Vilma? Welcome. God, fellas, stop talking in German, okay? I can't read German. Who do I look like? A German? I can't read German. Spooky, welcome. Sid, what's my favorite car in the Crew 2? Oh, the Mazda RX-7 FC. It's an absolute beauty of a car. It is the one that is somewhere, I guess. It's this car right here. It's this one up here. This car right here. This one right here. Oh my god, is that the Stick Drift podcast? It's this one right here. This one right here, above, like, roughly a few pixels above the Stick Drift podcast. The podcast for all things car culture, racing games, and motorsports. What? How did that get there? I know, right? I know. Crazy. Boys, let's boot up the game, I guess. I don't know, what else could I waste time on? Chat, how else do I waste time? Chat, anyone else want to waste time? A few? I mean, it's probably like at least 1 or 2 pixels minimum. Glenn is my favorite AI, damn right. We stand Glenn, chat. Top 10 Glenn moments, not gonna lie. FC body kit on a Porsche 944 would go hard. What is an FC body kit? What, just its chassis? 944. The 944. It's just a Porsche pretending to be an FC. What am I looking at? Ciao. See you later. Learn German with Duolingo. No, I'll stick to Spanish, actually. Yo tengo una taza de café con 3 azúcar y con leche. Una boleta a Barcelona, por favor. Yo hablo muy poco español. It's a German FC? German football club? No way. That's pretty funny, actually. No, that's funny, chat. Chat, that's funny. That's funny, actually. No, now that's funny. Wasn't at all. What city am I from? I don't know, Buckinghamshire. It's not a city, but like Buckinghamshire, I guess. Right, boys, let me put up the crew to Ubisoft Ivory Tower because it takes a goddamn minute. So let me start doing that now. It would be cool if they added jets to the game, but if they would add actual combat, it'd be kind of dumb because nowadays jets can launch missiles from across whole countries. I mean, if they added jets, they're never gonna add like a military jet, right? Like they're not adding a military jet. Even if they added jets, they would add like they'd add a stunt jet, basically. They'd all be stunt jets. And they'd like actively make a point of being like, but this isn't a fighter jet, it's a stunt jet. Stop thinking it's a fighter jet, it's a stunt jet, right? I guess it would be cool, like in like freestyle, I guess, right? Sure. Did my poster fall over again? You can see how crooked it is, but no, it probably did. No, yeah. Since, like, yeah, I think it was, I came back yesterday from London, and it was falling down. It's incredibly frustrating. You can see, I'm just kind of not bothered. Now I'm finally back, I'm getting into it, room's clean. The bed sheets still aren't on, though, because I'm that level of, like, kind of like, ugh, I'll put the bed sheets on tonight, okay? I will, okay? I will. Gee, I'm 20 years old. Oh, my God. Crazy. Right, the crew to Ubisoft Ivory Tower, anyone? Up top. Super glue it at this point. I mean, it's nice that the adhesive stickers can come off so easily, because I was kind of worried, like, OMG, how am I gonna get these off? I don't know how they do it. They're like, because they're like dots, but then they keep, like, twisting it. These two never do it. These two are fine. Like the Quattro and the F1. Okay, just to check that I didn't mispronounce that, misspeak that car. Those two are fine. Like, completely fine. So it's incredibly frustrating that that one keeps doing that. Hi, Sid. Paul... What does that even say? Yo, what's going on, Driller? Welcome. SidWaj. Sid, when are you making, separate Summit videos? Summit video tomorrow, actually. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna do a Summit video tomorrow. Ew. And then I have to go to the gym and do shoulders. God, I'm back at the gym now, chat. Ew. I only do Summit videos for Summit cars. Just to clarify. Right, can I get my goddamn, like, thing to work? Give me a second, chat. I'm trying to sort out the goddamn audio player thing that I use for audio, like the background music. Where is the goddamn download for the app? I don't want to use the browser version. The browser version is cringe. You see how cringe that sounds? Whatever, actually. It's literally just noise at this point. Okay, you know what? Let me turn it up a little bit. Because sometimes, half the time, people are like, there's background music? There is. It's just you're listening on your phone, and it's too quiet. So, like, shape up, maybe. There, I guess? Sid, why don't I respond on Instagram? I read Instagram. I think I read basically every message, because I don't get that many, right? So, like, I read every Instagram message. I just don't really reply to them, because it's like... Can I get... Like, I'll be dead serious why I don't, right? Because I message people on Instagram for things, right? Like, at least, like, a handful of people I only message on Instagram. And I don't want to have the DMs be a mess, basically. That's why I love Discord right now, right? Because on Discord, I have to, like, if I actually want to send a message to them, I have to, like, I have to accept a chat, and then I've got a DM with them. But I can react to things on Discord. So, that's nice. But I do see every Instagram message. I do. The request, that is, at least. I'm a big fan. Welcome, Elliot Abuso. Then make a separate account for the crew, too. I don't know. That wouldn't pick up any traction in the slightest, I imagine. See, there's so many points in the summit. I know, right? Actually, wait, how many points do I have this summit? Do I have a dead 0 points? What do I do in Ramadan? Nothing, because I'm not religious. Do I have 0 points? Shit, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty goddamn good for myself. How do you have 0 points? Didn't you play? No, I've kind of not been keeping up with the summits, at least. Do I ever play the crew? As in the crew 1? Yeah, I played it for a video. He's been promoting his current IG for a long time. Also, right, here's the main thing, right? The reason I don't make a brand Instagram account. Maybe I will after 100,000 subs. If I ever hit 100,000. I'm never going to expect it, right? It's cool if it happens, but if it doesn't, sure. I will only be doing... Let me think for a minute. Also, I turned on a thing. How do I turn off? What have I turned on? Oh, there we go. Right. If I... Let me think. Okay, right. Here's the reason I don't make a separate Instagram for YouTube and stuff, right? I want to promote that one, because that's also my personal Instagram, right? Which, the reason I want to do that is because that Instagram has a bunch of people from school. I wasn't a goofball. I wasn't like an extremely unpopular. I wasn't like I didn't sit in a corner doing whatever. I had mates. I knew a bunch of people. I was known throughout the school, I guess. Like, I remember multiple people who I talked to out of school were like, oh yeah, I knew you. And I was like, oh wait, you went to the same school as me? So like, I was known at least, but I don't know, it'll be cool if I hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm able to post that, and then it's fine, then it's whatever. Because that's why I don't go too hard on Instagram anyway. Like, that's why I don't post a bunch of stuff to do with the crew specifically. That's why I don't post stuff that's like, hey, they're adding this car, hey, they're doing this. Because I don't want too many people from school to unfollow me yet. Pardon me, they can unfollow me once I've got to... the silver play button. I thought I was homeschooled. Yeah, okay. What on earth, how do you think I was homeschooled? Hey, Mr. Sid, congrats on 59k. Hard for me to catch a live stream when I watch you while at work. Hard for you to catch a live stream when I've not been live streaming. I'm back to it now, though. I'm back. I was known throughout the school just because I was a huge nerd. Damn. Well, to be fair, in middle school, I was a bit of a goofball. I was very socially inept. Inept, that's the one where it's bad, right? That's the one where you can't do something. Adept is like when you are able to do something, and inept is when you're not able to, right? Something like that? But whichever one is not being able to do something, right, I was that one. And it sucked. It absolutely sucked. And then when I got into upper school, I was like, wait, why don't I just, like, not do that? And then I actually, you know, had a consistent group of mates. I was able to get around and what's it called, talk to people and make a funny haha, etc. And then in college, I really, I was gonna say came out as, but that seems like the wrong, just as like more class clown-like, right? As in actively, especially because people started dropping off quick in college. It was a course where they basically accepted everyone, but not, like, barely any of them could actually do it. Accountancy. And by, like, halfway through, we'd lost, by, like, a couple months in, we'd lost half the class. And what ended up happening is, like, got the whole class laughing. That, but, like, unironically, would happen many, many times. And that felt really nice. Do you know how much of a goddamn dopamine hit it is to say something funny, like, out of nowhere, and then everyone laugh? It's pretty cool, I guess, right? Do I like playing with Goosius? Absolutely. Goosey is a very cool guy. For real, I do homeschooled. I do homeschooled IMO. What do you mean, in my opinion, I do homeschooled? What? That's like me saying, I'm streaming right now, in my opinion. You might disagree with me, but I am live right now. Hello, Sid. I've watched you since last year. What happened to Blue Wall? Oh, the Blue Wall. Oh, the Blue Wall was terrible. I bloody wallpapered over it when I finally started doing up my room. I got the TV back there too. I got the Legos. I bought the Lego Supra, and then my entire room just got a revamp. Because I bought the Lego Supra, then I made it a Lego RX-7, and then I bought the Audi R8 and the Jesco, and while I was doing that, I was like, wait, I might as well also buy wallpaper and posters and the TV, you know? I breathe, IMO. Now, this is only my opinion, but I do exist right now, you know, in my opinion. What car do I have IRL? I don't have one. I'm sleeping, IMO. See, I disagree with that opinion. Almost 60k, I know, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And closing in on 10 million views. We are within 100,000, meaning like less than a week, I guess. Less than a week till 10 million views. Pretty nuts. Sid's car is public transport? That's disgusting. My car is a bicycle. I'm dead, IMO. See, I would agree with that opinion, though. My turtle is adorable. She's watching the stream with me. Aww. Aww. And can you believe, chat, right? I never sort of mentioned this, because, like, who cares? My ex wasn't a fan of the names that I had picked out. Like, she was fine with Donatello, right? I talked about this, right? The two names I have for kids, preferably one boy, one girl. That'd be nice. But, right, the names, Donatello and Rafaela. Said like that. You have to say it like that every time or it doesn't count. Rafaela, which we just shorten to Ella, right? And I remember when I was like, okay, yes, they are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles names. She was like, oh my god, that's so cute. And I was like, what? You think it is? Sick. What is your opinion of Fighter Goosius and Muya? I can talk about that. I did talk about that as, before. I don't envy your children. They're gonna be named after Ninja Turtles. Like, when they're like, what, in like toddler school. I'm going to work in an, oh, Danimal the Manimal, welcome, man. How you doing? Hey, hi, hello. How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. What's good, man? The dopamine hit is the same when you reach 100k. I hope so. Like, they're gonna be named after Ninja Turtle. Do you realize how cool that is gonna be in, like, lower school? And then how cool that is gonna be once they're, like... And then it's gonna be not cool for a few years. And then it's gonna be cool again when they're, like, I don't know, like, my age, I guess. And even individually, alright? Even individually, Donatello, that's, like, on its own a fairly cool name, right? Donatello, cool name, right? Rafaela, the thing I actually like about it, mostly, is just that it's a big fancy name, but shortens to a simple name. I like that, right? It's just Ella. And for most people, she'd be Ella. But the full name is Rafaela. Which sucks to suck, I suppose, because no teacher's reading that right on a school register. But she's just gonna have to cope with that one. So uncool? Boys, no, I'm not having it right now. Being named after a Ninja Turtle. Drip or no drip, chat? I need to know. Drip or no drip, being named after a Ninja Turtle. Yeah, okay, Shaq. Drip? Damn right. No drip. It is drip, chat. Come on. Exactly. Look, okay, look. I'll tell people, oh yeah, the Italian Renaissance painters. But everyone will know it's the... Everyone will know it's the Ninja Turtle. For a whole year, my teacher called me my wrong name. Damn. As long as your name isn't Splint. that would be cool though, you know. I mean, I only plan on having 2, but if I went for 5, maybe I'd have to go for Splinter. The backup name, if I'm really sat there having to deal with 2 pieces of shit and raise them, and I'm like, yeah, I'd love another one. I'll go with Leonardo before I'd go with Michelangelo. Because I've seen Leo be used as a female name before. It was the girl's name in The Punisher Season 1. So, if needed, Leonardo is also being used. I'm doing good, IMO. Well, actually, in my opinion, Danimal, you're not doing good. Yeah. Yeah. See, I got a resounding drip there. Being named after a Ninja Turtle is shit. Like, unironically. No shot. My science teacher had a stroke. Oh. See, that sounds like something that's made up, though. That sounds like something like you'd read on, like, an Instagram. Like, if the teacher's 15 minutes late to the stream, you're legally allowed to leave or whatever. Leo isn't NPC German name? What do you mean? Is NPC German name? It doesn't. Leo doesn't sound very German. Don't say... You can't say W teacher to someone who just said my teacher had a stroke in lesson. What? We have 2 dogs, Han Solo and Princess Leia. Also, she backed having a dog called Bot too, which, alright. But also, the backup name, I just thought it'd be funny to give a dog like a really human name. So Jeffrey might be up there too, just because it's weirdly very funny for a dog to have a very human name. I don't know why, but Bot just kind of cool, I guess. I don't even remember why. Chimcharming, how are you doing, man? We pretty much don't have public transport. If you miss the bus, the next one comes out 10 hours. God damn. Yeah, Dharma's the only issue, right? If Jeffrey Dahmer didn't exist, I'd go with Dharma. Right. But I would maybe name him Tucker, right? A dog called Tuck. Only because I could say, like, named after the crew or whatever, right? And also, but it's not like Hero, right? It's not like I'm not naming a dog Hero. But Tuck is like an okay name still. Vauxhall? Vauxhall is actually such a good name. Like, imagine being in the park and... Like, I don't know, imagine being in the park and be like, oh, fetch, here, Land Rover. GMC here, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Just a car brand name is very, very funny. A dog called Toyota? Come on now. But then again, a dog called 2002 Nissan Micra? That just rolls off the tongue, frankly. Call him Mazda? Mazda's actually pretty cool, to be fair. If I had an FC as well as a dog, I might name him Mazda. Items and car brands are banger? Absolutely. Like, imagine having a dog called, like, Desk Chair. I love how... Oh. Poor dogs, man. Because I love how it was, like, naming a child just after a Ninja Turtle, which is still a human name. it's like, oh, that's cringe or whatever. But then it's like, dog called desk chair? No, that's funny. I'm not gonna lie. Dog called Mazda? I'm kind of liking that one. Mazda is quite good, actually. I could call him the Mazdog. Oh no, that's great, actually. What about a dog called Ford Mustang Boss 429? Unfortunately, that car doesn't have much relevance to me. If it did, sure. Video idea. Buy a cow, name it Senna, and milk it. No, I'll give you a better video idea that's kind of like that, but not. There's a place in the UK called Crewe. C-R-E-W-E. I played Crewe in Crewe. It's possibly the most goated title I think I've ever thought of. Hear me out, chat. Thumbnail, right? Thumbnail, like a road sign that says Crewe, but like the E has like a 2 stickered over it, and me just with like a flimsy desk, a monitor and a PS5 playing the Crewe. It's not that far away, to be fair. Depending on the train, it's like 1 stop from me. It depends, because it depends on which one I take. Some stop at different places. It's 1 stop from me, depending on the train. When is your new Rookie to Icon video coming out? I'm back to filming properly and everything. I will be filming it Friday, probably, and then, yeah, it should be out the next day. Not the next day, but, like, by, like, Wednesday that week. What do I hate about the Crew 2? The PvP. I don't really hate it. It's whatever. I don't know. I'm not bothered to hate anything nowadays. Everything's just whatever. I don't know what changed and when it changed, but my whole life just kind of went, oh, whatever, one day. And I've just been like that ever since. Call him Dogwatch? Yeah. But not gonna lie to you, go to Crew, leave and come back. The Crew 2? Exactly, chat. And then I could play Crew 2. I played Crew 2 in Crew 2. I might actually do that, though. I mean, I could get, like... I'd need other people. I'd probably get, like, Vintage and Josh, just so it didn't look like I was... So I wouldn't have to go there with a camera myself and just be, like, in a field, like, in Crew. Which I don't even know what Crew is or looks like. With a flimsy table, PS5 and everything. Would I have to bring, like, a power generator? Where would I even do this? I'd have to do this, like, I don't know, maybe I don't know, maybe I go into, like, a coffee shop or something? I'd have to, like, ring and be like, hey, could I come and film a video here this day, please? Use a laptop? Oh, yeah, true, but then I'd have to buy a laptop. And that's cringe. Welcome, Sam Hollard. How you doing, man? Wait for another car game YouTuber to go. So you can play the Crew 2 and Crew. Hopefully there will be no controversy. To go so you can... what do you... Oh, what, true, actually. What, just like basically do... I mean, I've said the idea now, chat. So if some other YouTuber does it, I can be like, why stealing ideas? I can tweet, this shit is devious. That should start no issues, actually. You can stay at the Holiday Inn in Crew and have nice beds. I feel like the video would just be... I could just go to a hotel in Crew, sure. But the video would be 10 times funnier if it was a flimsy desk in a field. Like, unironically, it would be 10 times better if it was just in a flimsy desk in, like, not even a field, like a local, like, small patch of grass. That Pagani kind of sus. Okay, look, it's Glow Motorsport, okay? It's the Glow Motorsport colors. Can I say hello, Not Laser? What's good, Not Laser? Welcome to the stream. Where did your name SidWaj come from? Oh, I've gone into this story a few times now. Ask me that question in, like, 5 minutes when I'm done talking about Crew and Crew. It wouldn't be as cool in a hotel. I mean, like, sure, I could, like, maybe No, it would just be 10 times better. I'll pitch that idea to Vintage as well. Can get him to come as well and play crew in crew. God, that one seems very feasible. And with how adept I've been with using the train system recently, again, it's one stop from me. I would watch it. I would watch about 50 times, unless that's against YouTube's guide. Yes. Now, see, that is a goated SidWaj viewer, and it's an inside joke, and I'm not even telling anyone why. Crew in crew with crew, exactly. If I take, like, more than one person, I would be playing crew in crew with crew. Wait, no. Okay, I need to ask Vintage if he has a laptop so that he can play it as well, so I can be in a crew, in the crew, in crew! And I can get 2 videos out of it, to be fair. I could do, I played the crew in crew, but then I can do another video where it's being in a crew, in crew, in crew. Oh, this is the best idea I've ever had. Do you like LGBTQ? What do you mean? Vintage does have a laptop. He uses to edit on. Okay. Yes. Vintage is bringing his laptop, and he is joining my crew in the crew in crew. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, it's actually amazing. And it could be like a mini vlog. I can start the video next to like a sign and be like, I'm in the crew. Exactly. A crew in the crew in crew 2. It's been pitched to Vintage. Good question. What's the question? Elias Ibuosha, welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Welcome. Insane typing moment. Apparently my typing's been louder recently. I don't even know what changed though. Where did the name... Right, so where did the name SidWaj come from? Right. Growing up, my name was Wajee, right? Because my name is Saeed Wajee Hussein Shah. Hussein's a middle name, Shah's a surname. Saeed is technically a surname, but it goes at the start of the name, so my dad has it, my granddad has it, all of them has Saeed at the start. Wajee is the one that my parents went, we'll name this piece of shit Wajee, right? That was me. And... in school, Wajee in Pakistan, great. Having the name Wajee in a school in a predominantly white area, goofy as hell, right? Impeccably. Especially when I was like the only brown kid for every 50 white kids, right? And what ended up happening was I was like, this is cringe. Not only that, but I was incredibly socially awkward. So eventually I was like, why don't I like switch my name? Because Saeed was there. And eventually, some of the... because I still didn't have, like, mates and stuff. There was this group of really sporty people on the bus to school. They lived in the same village as me. I knew them from lower school. I'd play football with them every now and then. They were cool. And, what's it called? I would play football with on the bus one day, I was chilling with them, and they just found out. I don't remember how. Maybe I brought it up. Maybe they just like, what's it called? They were, one of them maybe heard it in a lesson. But something came up where they found out that my first name wasn't technically Waji. It was Saeed. And then they thought that was very funny, which it was at the time, absolutely. And they continued on about that, and then, I think, they just one day came to school and started calling me SidWaj. Like, I think they were already the type to call me Waj, but, they just started calling me SidWaj one day. It was Will Hall, Billy Cutler, and Oliver Rasmussen. They just started, mainly Will Hall. They just started calling me SidWaj one day. And then eventually that just became what they call me. And then, right, so before that, any kind of like, online thing, I used to use the name like, again, because there wasn't anything, the only online thing was like, Tom Sawyer, our names? Wait, do I not know a Tom Sawyer? But, what's it called? The... Name change? What do you mean? Full receipts on who did it? Damn right. And then, what's it called? So, I used to use, like... Because there was only one location. It was when I was making a PlayStation account. Oh, and for my Instagram, I used to use the name Blitzwinger. But, like, with a 2 or, like, some variation of numbers, Mark II, whatever. Because I was a big fan of the YouTuber Blitzwinger at the time. And then when I got a PS4, way back when, I needed a new name, and what I decided, oh shit, I was renaming my Instagram, and I had to put a name on my PS4, and what I went with was SidWaj, the name that they were calling me, SIDWAJ. And then, you know, because my PlayStation was called SidWaj, when I made my account, which, fun fact, my YouTube account was made on PlayStation. I went on PlayStation, and I was playing, like, Battlefield Hardline, and I was like, whoa, you can stream directly from your PlayStation? So I clicked the broadcast button, and it was like, yeah, you have to create a YouTube account. So I did, and then it auto-named it SidWaj, because that was my PlayStation name. And then here I am. And now SidWaj is my entire brand, I guess. Like, I remember, it's so weird. When people call me SidWaj, like, because it's weird, because it'll mostly be... Because I feel like most of my viewers call me Sid, I'm fairly certain. I believe most of my viewers call me Sid. Most of them don't know how to pronounce it. They'll pronounce it SidWaj, or SidWaj, SidWaj, Sid, whatever. But most will just say Sid, but it's when the people who I interact on a day-to-day, like, I've had mates call me SidWaj, and it's always thrown me off. It's always, like, a bit off. My ex called me it a few times. I was like, did you just call me SidWaj? Sideways, sidewalk, sandwich, all impeccably funny insults. So yeah, SidWaj is an abbreviation of my first two names, Saeed Waji. Which is the simple answer that I should have said, but like, you know, your friends created you? I know. I mean, I didn't even have a YouTube at this point, but like, years ago, I did message Will. I was like, by the way, did you know that, like, I used the name that you just decided to call me one day? Sandwich? Sandwich is such a goated insult to use against me. I so forget who used it, but someone called me Sandwich once, and it's just the funniest thing ever. My surname is Clincy. Everyone struggles to pronounce it as Clinch. It's pronounced Clinch. Or like a boxer. My last name is a German name. Uffelin. Not easy to pronounce. It's kind of cool though, right? I mean, again, like, my little ones shall be Donatello Shaw and Rafaela Shaw. Which, Shaw, terrible surname. Frankly, not a great surname. It isn't. It's like whatever though, right? Nobody ever gets my name right. So hard to pronounce. Josh. That kind of is. It kind of is. As far as I've heard, people always pronounce Josh's name wrong. I'm German, but my name is Latin. Yoshio, yikes. What do you mean Latin? Because Latin is also just like ABC, right? Like, that's Latin characters, right?
3, 2,
and Latin isn't a place,
1.
Right? Am I going crazy? I mean, you know what? Waji was unfortunate, right? Because of how close it is to, like, wedgie, right? But I'm not in America, so no one ever really used the word wedgie. The waj was unfortunate just because vag, right? I guess. But I was still better off than most, like, some brown people names, right? Like, there's brown people names like Abu Bakr. There's brown people names like Butt is a surname, just Butt, right? Which, sure, when you're older, whatever. But growing up in school, I can imagine that would be torturous. Imagine growing up and your surname being Butt. That's so unfortunate. There's the real generic ones, which have really suck for being stereotyped, right? Like, if your surname's just like Patel, right? I'm sure that sucks for being mocked. I changed my name so you can say it easy. I mean, yeah, mine was Sidwaj, right? Which already was being pronounced wrong. Abu Bakr is an Arab name? Oh, is it? I didn't know that. I've got, I believe, like, relatives with that name. Hey, but good picture. Exactly, right? KSI, exactly, like Ola Tunji. Again, Waji, unfortunate for sure. Unfortunate for sure. But there was worse names I could have had, right? It was definitely, like, Waji's definitely, like, on the lower end of, like, cool names. I think SidWaj works well. I think aesthetically, like, the letters in SidWaj, like, they all look pretty nice. It's like a 6-letter SidWaj. You can tell that Sid is just the actual, like, name bit of it. Hamdan? I've never heard of a Hamdan before. Best Pakistani name? Yes, Abu Bakr is a Muslim. Oh, it's a Muslim name. That makes more sense, yeah. So it's not, like, specifically Pakistan. It's just Muslim overall. Michel, look like the Batmobile at first glance. Oh, no, yeah, this is the Proto Mark II. But it's got the, secret Bugatti livery. My middle name is Osak Pam1. That's kind of drip. What's the origins of that name? My surname is Van Ash. And people, but it's Aj. People Aj, but it's Ash and a Dutch, Ashes. Oh. God loves you, I think. No, as in, like, what language is that? Looking to buy a touring car. Which one do you recommend? The Saleen S1 is the best touring car handling-wise, right? If you want something with looks, go for whatever you think looks good. If you want the best handling, do that. It's a Nigerian name. Okay. Who wants me to bring my gaming setup to work? That sounds unfortunate. At least you, don't have cock in your last name. You know what? I did know someone called, Ollie Peacock, right? Peacock? Kind of a cool surname. Until he had to, like, write his name in for a Kahoot. And it wouldn't let him, right? I imagine there's a lot of places where he could put his actual name. And it would go, you're not allowed to put that, you hooligan, right? I have to go, but seeing you live, peace out. That was cool seeing you live. Have an amazing rest of your day, Joseph. Surname production. Peace vlogs, welcome. My last name is Tilburg. Tilburg's fine, right? Tilburg's fine. Oh, so your name's Mohammed. Hamdan's a... Okay, yeah. I mean, Hamdan just makes me think Hamdan, which I think is like living area? Area? I don't know. Something like that. My name is Angel. Fucking Angel. Or is it Angel or Angle? Angle's just funny. Angel, sure, whatever. Unless you're like a guy, which I guess Angel would be an unfortunate name, right? I mean, like... There is, I know of guys who are called, like, very feminine names, right? Which, obviously, at the end of the day, it's a whatever, but, like, no. Yeah. City of Angels? Sid's middle name is Unicorn. It actually is. I've just lied to all of you. I mean, Hussein is a middle name. It's the most meh bit of my name. Shah is kind of interesting. Which is one way to describe it, I guess. Saeed Waji is SidWaj. Hussein's just kind of there, right? Like, it's just there. EA Sports and Need for Speed restricts names on license plates. I tried Gay Pride. It said it was profanity. Damn. I mean, Waj is blocked on COD. On COD, you can't have Waj. I don't know why, but like, yeah, it just wouldn't let me have SidWaj. Saeed, it's not spelled like that. It's S-Y-E-D, 1 E. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's up? Chilling. Why is it snowing, chat? What? Waj is very offensive? Exactly. Sid, opinion on the trans guy with a tampon sponsor? What? What? Who? Hey, Rizwan's back on the streets. I know, I'm actually live. Crazy. I'm not Googling mental illness flag. Waj is an actual insult? I mean, it might be like a different language, right? I don't know. I mean, my girlfriend's nickname is Mush, and that is an insult, depending on where you are. Like, I think in more northern places of the UK, it's considered an insult. I'm so bored, I'm waiting for my manager to call me into work. Damn. I feel like that's a situation where I should be like, oh, I can't believe I'm working for someone else's sheep, whatever, right? Or like, whatever. I don't know, that was just what came to mind. Oh, shit. Okay, he was rhyming me. In Scotland? Yeah, like, more northern places of the UK, mush is an insult. Like, I was literally watching a video today where, someone was, what's it called? Using mush as, like, but it was like they were parodying it, but they were using mush as an insult. Someone called me mush. I'd take that as an insult. There was a small creator in the crew space who used to use mush a lot. I got called mush. It was the first day, weirdly, it was the first day I was in London to meet Mush. And I was going down the escalator, and I hadn't realized the logic that works there, where it's like, you go to the right if you're just waiting on the escalator, and the left is where everyone runs down. And I didn't realize that, so I was standing on the left, and a guy goes, could you move? And I didn't know what he was on about, so I moved forward one. It was like, I don't think you quite get what I'm saying, Mush. and I got called Mush. And I was like, huh. Interesting, I guess. Cancel Sid? No! Ah! I've only ever used it as a synonym for friend because it's how we use it in Manchester. I assume it's come around, right? Like, people... Actually, wait, I don't know if I can say this one on YouTube. Bastard, right? In places like Ireland, they use bastard, like, for a friend, right, too. God, it's such a weird... Like, it's a very uncommonly used swear word, so it sounds, like, really strong when I say it. But, like, they'll use, like... God, it sounds much stronger of a swear word than it is. Oh, my God. I'm 20 years old, chat. I'm using swear words. Oh, my God, Calling someone a bastard. I can't do the accent, but like, yeah. A bastard. That's the one. You gotta go at the end, right? A bastard. Right? It's like that, like, you know, in Australia they use the C word, which I really can't say. As like for a friend as well. Me just playing New York right now, just watch it while you're enjoying. And sheeps, huh? But there's a bunch like that, right? It's endearing. It's endearing, right? It's a whole endearing thing. Bastard isn't a swear word. It's a person born out of wedlock. It's definitely used as a swear word, though, right? C word is S tier. I can't say it though, like at all. We use bitch the same way in the game community. Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly, right? Like, I use it endearingly with my partner as well, right? God, that sounds outrageous, but you know, when it's a mutual endearing thing, you know, using bitch works as like a... Okay, God, it sounds so outrageous. I don't know, I'm realizing I don't swear that much, unless it's fuck. I say fuck a bunch, but I don't really say bitch out loud a lot. So I was like, oh my God, that is quite strong, actually. But yeah, that's used endearingly. You know, again, bastard definitely isn't like places like Ireland. I'm sure if Smiley was here, he could confirm that one. PS4 overheated 65% New York. Damn. Hi, YouTube. We are trying to cancel SidWaj. Damn right, chat. SidWaj cancelled. No, when I'm alive, Sid is getting cancelled. I mean, getting cancelled is whatever, right? To really be cancelled, I'd have to upset the Crew 2 audience, right? Like, outside of that. Sure, don't be a terrible person. I'm not gonna be being a terrible person. Me sitting here being like, oh, well, actually, you can't cancel me or whatever, isn't for me to sit here and be like, I can say whatever I want. I'm not gonna be a dickhead, right? I'm not gonna start saying utter waffle. But, like, just in general speaking, cancellation doesn't really mean anything. Again, it's like, sure, if I got cancelled for something that the Crew community doesn't really care about, I might get a few more dislikes on videos. But, like, I'd have to be cancelled for something in the Crew space. Like, I don't know, if someone really in the same space as me, like, say Black Panther, for some reason tomorrow, came out and was like, SidWaj secretly kicks puppies in his spare time and, secretly, deletes the Crew, or wants the Crew to be deleted, or I don't know, something where you guys were actively annoyed with me and actively chose not to watch my videos, sure, then it would be like, okay, I'm cancelled. But if, like, Jonathan on Twitter was like, hey, that SidWaj guy kicks puppies, loves the Crew too, kicks puppies though, then I feel like it would only... Again, I would hope this wasn't, if I kick puppies, don't watch my stuff, I guess. But, you know, I don't kick puppies, to clarify. What's it called? But it would be, like, you know, it would be outside of the spec. I don't know, if they were like, Sid called James a dickhead, and everyone really likes James in the Valorant community. Sure, I might get some Valorant people coming over and disliking the videos, but everyone in the Crew 2 would not really care, right? And dislikes are hidden anyway, except for they're really not because so many extensions bring them back, but yeah. I appreciate Beastbox. I would not care and still watch you. I would watch it more because it's funny. To clarify, if it did turn out that I kick puppies, I would strongly hope all of you think greatly less of me, okay? Don't just be like, oh, but the Crew videos are good. If it came out that I kicked puppies, do, like, actively not like me, please. Like, actively dislike me if that came out, okay? Do you know Raid Shadow Legends? I've never played it. No kicking puppies or punching kittens? Hey, I never chucked in punching kittens. But like, yes, actually, but like, don't do that, obviously. Love your vids, keep it up. I appreciate Beast Vlogs. I'd still watch if you kick puppies. But Crew 2 overseas puppy? Raid Shadows Legends is a money grab? Everything's a money grab. Like, every single thing is a money grab. The SidWatch channel is a money grab. The crew's a money grab. Schools are money grabs, right? The more students they get, the more money they get from the government. Every single thing is a money grab, right? Anything that matters to this conversation, right? Sure, if you're just sitting painting in your spare time, that's probably not a money grab. But anything, like, directly outwards could be personified as a money grab. Not personified, that's not the word I meant. As in, like, personified, but not as a person, right? The other word. Painted as? Interesting choice of word, because I said painted. I would like all of your videos. You'd like all of my videos if I kicked puppies. I need to reevaluate my audience. I mean, well, let me actually examine this claim, right? Like, Mini Lad. He was someone who really got cancelled. And to be fair, like, his videos do really bad, you know? Like, 17,000 views on a 4.6 million view channel. I have no clue what Mini Lad did, to be honest. Oh, actively terrible stuff. Disgustingly terrible stuff. Like disgustingly terrible stuff. Jesus Christ. And his video from literally the other day has 1,500 likes, 1,700 dislikes, right? I believe a whole host of maybe grooming, I think, and like, oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe grooming, I think, and, okay, timeout Elliot and Quandale singles, Josh. No, because I'm, actually, no, maybe I can. Oh, you got it, right. But, what's it called? What was I just talking about, chat? Oh! And also, like, being, I think it was to a 17-year-old? Being like, hey, I'm about to end my life, so you should send me nudes, actually. Like, what the fuck? How can I say you just helped me so much when I'm feeling shit and I watch your videos? I appreciate you a lot, man. I'm really glad I'm able to get you through that. Genuinely. That it's crazy to think that I can have such an effect. I'm glad you enjoy the content, you know. Who is that about? Well, what I'm on about, Mini Lad. It sucks because he's a terrible guy, but he did make like one cool video that was like making the world's most influential Zoom call, where he got like genuinely like many famous people in a Zoom call. The Right Opinion has done a very good video on Mini Lad. How do I feel about what's going on with Goose? Oh, yeah, so I guess I can touch on that again, right? So, I already talked about that on stream before, but I'll give, like, a bit of an update on it. Okay, again, for anyone who's here, who here does know about the drama and who here doesn't? Goose and Muya. Who here does and doesn't know about the drama? Yo, what's going on, Joey? Welcome, Peter. Ooh. I know, I do. What drama? Oh, there you go. I know about it, but ignore it. Exactly, I've kind of stopped caring about it. And again, it's unfortunate that the podcast is delayed this week, because we're gonna be talking about it. It's gonna be the thumbnail title. But, like, it's gonna be at a point where it's really late. I mean, could maybe do it, because I'm not streaming tomorrow because it's a Wednesday. Could do it after work tomorrow, Josh. Can I explain? Okay, so I'll go from the beginning. Right, so right after the I Played with SidWaj video, oh, Jesus Christ, okay. Goosey's made a video that was every time I crash, the horsepower of his car increases, right? And Muya, one of the types of videos Muya does is, every time I crash, this thing happens, right? He did that a lot, I guess? So the idea was, every time I crash, X thing happens. And he did that a fair few times. Goosius does this video, and Muya did a tweet that was, this shit is devious, right? Which was ironic. Looking back, but the issue is, you can't be ironic on the internet, unfortunately. I've tried to be ironic on the internet, and it will never be understood. And I think a lot of it was that Muya assumed that all people knew he was trolling. That wasn't really the case. And what ended up happening is a bunch of... one of them, Shiny Odd, I've said, again, respect the guy a lot, content very good. I don't like the fact that he's just actively decided to hate Goosius just for, like, existing, I guess. Or even for his videos, right? Don't like the videos. You can hate the videos. I don't really care. He can hate anyone or whoever he wants. But it is goofy to, like, actively hate someone for the videos they make, right? I'm sure Black Panther is 10 times different. If you were just talking to him, having a conversation with him, then, like, if Black Panther all day, every day is, no, Matthew, me too, Wang Matthew, right? I'd be a bit surprised. So then there's all of that. There's the what's it called? What ended up happening is Goosius tries to understand, because Goosius believes that Muya is actually angry that the idea was stolen, which it really wasn't. And I don't think Muya thought it was either, but at least like one tweet from Muya was like entirely unironic, which definitely wasn't the best thing to do, because then it makes it seem like all of it was unironic, and then, you know, like, even that it's as simple as that didn't seem like it made the tweet be unironic. It made it sound like that was just capping it off. It was like, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do this, just don't steal people's videos. It's as simple as that. Again, sarcasm is unfortunate, or irony is unfortunate. It could either be perceived as, I did watch Muya before the drama. Very good content creator. Been watching him since the Sensor Speed video. Right, irony can either be perceived as haha funny irony, or being a dickhead, right? Like, that's the issue with British people. Often people will say, oh, British people are so mean. But it's just because we're all painfully ironic. And also because we're really mean, but those are two separate things, right? Don't say, is it inappropriate? Oh, that's all good, sure. But what's it called? I'm not saying the thing anyway, Peter. Love British humor? Exactly. But what ended up happening is Goosius then made a video about it, which I think, sure, you could say, you shouldn't have done that, but, like, he was in his right to do, really, right? Like, sure, whatever. Everything's a whatever. I find it so difficult to care about anything recently, and it sucks. Because even in my videos recently, I'm sat there like, this car sucks, but, like, whatever, I guess. It's unironically actively made it hard to make videos. That I've been so nonchalant recently. I don't remember what changed. But I've just been so nonchalant about everything recently. It means racks in the views. I can say racks in the views then. But, what's it called? What did happen? Goosius made the video. Black Panther didn't really explain whether he was being serious or not. But he was like, you shouldn't have made the video. Muya made a video being like, hey, my bad on that one tweet, but the rest of them were joking. And then Goosius has made another video. I haven't watched much of it yet. I think I started watching it, but obviously I've been out many, many days of the last few days, so I just haven't caught a moment to watch anything, really. It was your birthday. As you get older in life, you care about stupid stuff less. Yeah. You know what? I think it was around similar time to when, well, because I guess my birthday was like a month and a bit after the breakup as well. Then it turned sour around my birthday. And then, what's it called? Like a month after that, there was like a respawning. And it was like, oh no, this definitely was terrible. And then it was from that, because I remember she even said when she like respawned, she got annoyed by it. She was like, why'd you have such a nonchalant attitude about everything? So I guess no, I guess it did happen around my birthday then. It was kind of around my birthday, I just sort of began, I don't know, again, I was just kind of like, why care about anything? It feels like it is maturing. Again, I can say that and it's like, oh, whatever, oh, you're really mature, right, whatever. But like, it feels like I want to say it's maturing to just not care about, because like, whatever, literally whatever. Like this whole Chris Tyson thing with the Mr. Beast, who cares? Like, to both sides. It's just like, who cares? I don't. Who cares? Like, look. Things can be goofy, right? I can look at Chris and I can look at the way he dresses and be like, oh, that's goofy. The same way I can be like to everyone and be like, oh, that's goofy. But at the end of the day, who cares? Am I fasting? No. Like, literally with anything. It's like, sure, you can have an opinion on something, but it doesn't matter. Like, it actively doesn't matter. I can not like Need for Speed, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, and everyone who does like it, bad. Who cares? Who cares? I would just say this. Drama is interesting to watch, but really would not care. Again, yeah, it's like, it's nice to engage in, right? Sure. It's nice to engage in, still, I guess, right? When drama goes on. It's not that you don't care all the time, but there's no reason to sweat about small stuff. Exactly. Especially when we've been on the internet for so long, man. Like, come on. Surely we realize people won't care about this. I was going to. Actually, no. I'll let you listen to it now, because this is actually kind of deep, chat. So, who here knows about the KSI situation that happened a while ago? Does anyone here know about the KSI situation? Okay, so have an amazing rest of your day, Michelle. I don't know. I've heard about it. So, KSI, now heads up. So, the controversy was there was a countdown video, like the game countdown. They were doing it, the Sidemen, and KSI, jokingly used the word packy, which, is a rather aggressive, frankly, insult used against my specific race, Pakistani people. And it was just pretty gross how casual it was. And I even say it in this video. I was like, that was what the controversy was. He used the word, packy. But, here was because I was going to post this. But then I got really busy, and then I just didn't. But, this was going to be what I was going to have to say on it. Let me find it. I will let you listen to it, I guess. Which one was it? Was it this? Give it a minute, chat. It was this? Right, let me... Okay, Jesus Christ.
What's going on, boys? My name is Sid, and yes, well, all the big
It was not that.
racing game, all the arguing and...
That was my Reddit video. This. Maybe? Yes.
I thought I'd just ramble a few thoughts on this whole thing really quickly. I don't know, I sat on it for a minute, and I was like, should I say something? But being Pakistani, you know, it was like, I guess I'm supposed to. Look, I get the
It's really quiet.
Who cares about my opinion? Literally, like, everyone's gonna be moving on with their life.
Oh, whatever.
Like a week
Right.
or two, so
This
it's
was my take on the whole situation. It's really, really quiet, weirdly. Let me.
Right. I thought I'd just ramble a few thoughts on this whole thing really quickly. I don't know, I sounded for a minute and I was like, should I say something? But being Pakistani, you know, it was like, I guess I'm supposed to. Look, I get, at the end of the day, who cares about my opinion? Literally, like, everyone's gonna be moving on with their life within like a week or two, so it's just, I'm putting it out there. So I'm just prefacing it that, like, sure, I get it, whatever, no one wants to hear it, but I did want to talk on it for a minute, right? Because being Pakistani, with the whole KSI saying the word Paki in his most recent video, and honestly, when I first saw it, my instant reaction was I was unfazed by it, but not in the goofy, oh, who even cares that he said it way, in the, yup, completely desensitized to racism and mistreatment of all South Asians already. Whether it's when I'm cycling and being mocked for via stereotypes, right? Like the mocking stereotypes. As
True
I'm
story.
Cycling or walking and being called a Paki.
Also things
out
that have
in
happened.
public while walking. It's stuff I don't even react to anymore. It's stuff I can't even process at this point because I'm just like, yeah, that's just a thing now, and that's gross. That's frankly gross. That's such a thing. That's such a constant thing. Such a perpetual thing. You know, growing up in a like, it was a nicer area, but it was predominantly white. I was, in most cases, one of, at most 30, 1 in 30 of the only brown people, right? And coming from a family culture that already had me so alienated from the culture of a predominantly white area, I was already socially anxious, and then when you're tied with that, immense bullying, where the point of attack would be my race. It sucked. It sucked, and it was just such a thing that still goes on. It's such a thing that's overlooked. I look at it and I realize, and it's simple things, like when someone will just look at me and casually just go, oh, hey, insert X brown person. Hey, Vicstar. Hey, whoever, right? Just in that kind of way. And I'm just like, I can't escape it. And at the end of the day, with the whole KSI thing, it's like, look, intentions, whatever. I'm not here to sit like, he shouldn't have even said it. He said it in this way. He said it like this, though. It doesn't even matter. It's whatever. At the end of the day, man, the man clarified that he knew it was a shitty word to use. He knew it was a shitty word to use. And he still ended up using it. And I think, I don't even have any direct opinions on that, because, again, the world's gonna move on within a month. No one's gonna care about this whole thing. Right? Like, literally no one is going to be bringing up this whole thing within a month. Maybe they will, and fucking the internet will shock me in that case. But, like, instead of being like, oh my god, I can't believe it, I don't know, I guess I'm here to use the bit of platform that I do have to just be like, damn, this is still such a thing that's completely overlooked and is so prevalent. I know I've got a lot of, brown, South Asian, any kind of viewers like that, even the ones from Pakistan and the ones from other places, because unlike the people themselves, they don't discriminate with who they use the word on.
I thought that was quite a good one.
It'll be anyone of brown skin, right? And I know a lot of you boys, presumably, also struggle with that same thing. So it's just, hey, I want to use the platform to be like, god damn, this shit still goes on. It still goes on everywhere. And to just, because this whole situation has made me process that, like, yeah, I'm actually so desensitized to it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Again, at the end of the day, like, literally, whatever. Oh my god, Sid had opinion online. Other creator had opinion online.
One.
Who cares? Who cares? Should I even do this? It's whatever. But yeah, I didn't in the end. It sucks, man. It sucks. And that's all it is. You know what? Hopefully there's some comfort in knowing that other people do share the exact same experience of, holy shit, this is so prevalent and it sucks. That's all I really have to say. Stay safe, everyone. Yeah, that was my take on it, right? So I filmed that, and then I think I was on with a mate of mine, Tom, very good mate of mine, and I was like, I did talk to him, and he was like, yeah, no, that's great, honestly, absolutely. I might put that at the beginning of a Reddit video. Again, the issue is now it just feels like no one cares about it anymore. But, like, what's it called? It feels like no one cares about it anymore. But I've noticed that, you know, I have a large brown audience, right? Pakistan, India. The amount of times I get asked if I'm Pakistani is mostly because they will be a brown person themselves. And they're like, oh my god, someone from where I am, right? And, like, I might put it at the start of a Reddit video, yeah. Another floater-looking car? Absolutely. I'm at rare SidW. Hey, come on, not rare. Being an Indian from America, I can agree with you. And again, yeah. So I'm not here to be like, oh, actually this. Oh, actually they should change this. And actually they should change this. I'm not the person to know what action to take. I don't know what action. I don't know what legislation to do. I don't know what whatever to do. I don't know who to deal with. I don't know whatever. I'm not here to pick a side because some people were so caught up in, oh, he said it in a joking way, though. He said it in a joking way. He wasn't, I'm Pakistani and I don't care that he said it or whatever. I don't care. I'm literally in just the position to be like, holy shit, why? Like, because again, like I say in that video, I didn't even process it when he said it. I watched that video. I only watched like that and then maybe like 10 minutes after and then I got bored of it. But I didn't even register it. It was afterwards that everyone was like, oh shit, everyone's about to KSI. And I'm like, oh yeah, he did say that thing, I guess. Because it's just such a thing. Like, again, look. It's never, ever, ever a game of comparison, right? Comparison does nothing. It's so goofy. It's like gender swapping, right? When you're like, but if it was a woman, but if it was a guy... Sure, sometimes you have a point, but it's people use it so much that it's just goofy. And it's the same with comparing, right? But if it was this, right, who cares? It's dumb. But, right, it's not a game of comparing, but there has been, obviously there can still be more, but there's been massive strides in actual, like, you know, discrimination against people of any kind of ethnicity, right? But it just sometimes feels like, you know, people realize that, oh yeah, it's been lagging on, like, Asian people as well. They will still experience extreme hate. And then there was the Stop Asian Hate stuff and all of that. You know, but I feel like it's still, the whole world is still kind of lagging on the hate against brown people. And it's just so casual. Like, it really is. Like, it's just a thing. Like, again, I'm not to be here, like, and they should do whatever. I'm just here to say, like, Jesus Christ, like, this is a thing, for sure. It's not taken as seriously as, other slurs for some reason. Exactly, right? Like, I just feel like, again, I'm not here to be like, OMG, a YouTuber with big opinion. I'm literally just here to be like, look, I know I've got a decent chunk of my audience that is brown, of South Asian descent, of any kind. And I know that they will have experienced the exact same thing. So if anything, I'm just here that I know that a point of relatability is also a form of sympathy, right? So it's like, yeah. It's just that, like, it's crazy to me that it just... I don't even bat an eye to it. You shouldn't have to accept the casual racism people use on a day-to-day basis, even before KSI situation. I went to my friends to see if there anything... was it that was stereotypical? I'm happy that you spoke about it. I'm proud of it. Yeah, I might put it on, what's it called? The start of a Reddit video. Just be like, hey, by the way, I had this opinion that I was gonna use. Doesn't matter, but I do know that a lot of my audience is brown, so, like, if you need to hear it, I guess listen to it. Again, it's so already cringe for a YouTuber to have an opinion that it's like, that's, like, part of the reason I didn't want to put it out, because I was like, who's gonna care, right? But I feel like it may connect with those few that again, I extremely do sympathize with. You know, some of them, at least,
grow up in, especially recently in the UK, you know, there's big swaths of them over certain locations where it's a largely brown area overall. Of course, when leaving that area, they would still experience the same issues, but I grew up in a very white area. A very white area. I was, especially in the early years of school, one of maybe 50 brown people. Then later, when it was a mix of multiple areas, then it was actually like, okay, there'd be like 2 people of some kind of minority in like a group of 30, right? But I'd spent a very long time, frankly, being ashamed of the fact that I was brown, right? Wanting to adopt more any kind of Western culture that I could just to fit in. Feeling ashamed that I was brown. Again, it's completely anecdotal. I'm sure there's brown people who have not experienced this, but I'm sure there's a lot who have, right? I'm sure there's a lot who have, right? Again, it's like you just sort of go into like if you're around a group who are really casual and comfortable, as a brown person, there will probably be at least one joke where the entire point of the joke is that you are brown. And again, it's like, oh, but there's some of them are funny. Some of them are funny. But some of them are just kind of fucking depressing sometimes, right? Like, again, like with the just being ashamed to be brown, right? Like the Vigstar one, right? I think that's one that secretly does get to me. Like, that's one that, like, kind of deep down does get to me a little bit. Right? At the end of the day, I'm just kind of like, oh, that sucks. But then I'm like, you know, I move on. That's one that kind of does get to me. Because it's like, damn. Me doing all of this content and putting on all this work. It's just like, oh, so like, like that one other brown guy. Shit, we just brown guys? Shit. Okay, I guess. Okay. Well, fucking whatever, I guess. You know? And again, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, stop calling me because it's like, it's whatever, right? Okay, some people aren't funny. Some people just aren't funny. And you got to accept that when you're doing content creation. In my class, it's the same. I'm in a class, 19, others 9, literally almost no black people, literally. Black is just one girl. Well, exactly, right? Guys in chat, a bit of a strange question. Does the crew have a BMW M1? I don't believe it does. I was one of 5 black kids in a majority Indian school. Those kids are ruthless. Again, yeah, it happens. It happens everywhere. Honestly, I can't think of any other slur that isn't taken as... It's crazy! It's crazy! Right? Like, that, like, Packy is just used as such a casual one, right? And it's like, I can't even use it, right? Like, it's like, it sucks so much that, like, it's not even got any versatility for Pakistani people. I can't even use it as, like, a bro, or like a replacing it with bro, right? Where other ones can be used, you know? Packy's not got any versatility for me. It's literally entirely and only an insult. Like, it's only used as an insult, right? It's like not even I can use it. This guy explains it well about the KSI thing. Sometimes you say stuff you never mean to, but it just slips out of adrenaline. I don't think you'd have adrenaline filming a Sidemen countdown video. I think it was dumb for him to say it, absolutely. And again, I don't think KSI's a racist, not at all. I'm sure he likes Pakistani people as much as he likes any people. I would hope that he only likes people if they're good people, right? And that's what it's based on. No, as in I meant like the link. Oh, links don't show up in chat. Links don't show up in chat at all. But again, I don't think KSI is racist. It's just that, like, that whole situation made me realize that, Jesus Christ, people just... Like, I've just accepted that, yeah, people will just say Packy and use it as an insult. It's just a default. Again, having an opinion is so cringe. I don't really care about anything anymore because, like, everything is just so... the world is so desensitizing. But it's just like I do Like, it was just a moment of being like, oh shit, no, yeah, this is like, this happens like all the time, actually, you know? And it's weird that, yeah, it's just not used as much. Like, it's mostly seen as okay for, brown to be used as the butt of the joke, right? My race to use the butt of the joke. Again, sometimes it's funny if it's around people I'm comfortable with. Sure, I'll joke about it as well sometimes, but I don't know if that's, like, just because I've had to deal with it so much. But, like, I feel like to a certain degree, if I feel like, as long as you're around slightly normal people, I'm a mixed brown, black, white guy in the US, it can be challenging at times, I'm sure, absolutely. The US is crazy. Like, with this Chris Tyson stuff, I'm realizing how many people care about stuff that just doesn't matter. In the US, specifically. Mark, it will have boats and planes. Tom, how you doing, man? Chad, what was I just talking about? Like, just before I mentioned the US thing? Click the link I'm talking about. It doesn't show up in chat, Hamdan. I feel like, to a degree, if you're around even slightly normal people, and you brought up, like, the race of like, other races that have been prevalent to be discriminated against, there would be a lot of people around you who go, whoa. Like, Jesus Christ, whoa. Right? But I just feel like there really isn't that much of, like, if someone else uses it, whoa, when it comes to discrimination against brown people and South Asians and using the word Paki. Fucking sucks. And it double sucks, because then when I hear people of any kind of faith further discriminate against, like, Jewish people, further discriminate against gay people or whatever, whoever, right? It makes me feel even more shit, because it's like, holy shit, you're brown, I'm brown, you fucking know how much we deal with, and you want to do that to someone else? Fucking hell. Okay, talking to everyone in chat. Damn, it was good talking to you as well, Tom. Have an amazing rest of your day. Probably the context of the way he said it was out of nowhere, crazy, that racism. It's just the fact it was so casual, right? Well, obviously, he clarified that it was like, you know, oh, this is a bad word, and I don't mean it in a mean way. But it's like, you'd think when you have to say all of that, you then wouldn't say the word, right? Again, comparing is cringe. It's so cringe to go, but if it was this, but it does make sense to bring up the argument that if it was to say someone like Simon, to say, okay, I don't mean this in a bad way, and then to say the N-word, yeah, that would be fucking terrible, you know? So I'm partially glad that people brought it up. I don't think KSI should have his entire career taken away from him. Seems like he's at least understanding and learning a little bit, but yeah. It's fucking crazy how that's literally the whole point. It's such a, the rest of the situation, such a whatever. This specific bit, you know, like, it's just, I just literally want to sit here and be like, yeah, this fucking goes on quite a lot, right? And then done. Someone else to go, yes, Sid, you're right. And then done. I've done what I need to. Have you seen the new Polestar 4? Apparently you have rear window, but a camera instead. And it still snows a camera instead of a rear window. Okay. Pardon me. Mirror cameras made sense. Rear window camera? That's too goofy. Peace and love? Exactly, man. Like, literally, like, oh, God. Again, it's just, yeah. Like, the point I made, really passing, like, just the very quick point I made, like, yeah, when I see brown people further discriminate against other people, right, like Jewish people, like gay people, like whatever, right, because, like, who cares, right, it's even more gross to me, because it's like, you fucking know how much we deal with living in somewhere predominantly white, and then you want to, on top of that, discriminate against someone for some goofy faith stuff? Fucking screw you, man. People are people. Fucking respect people as people. And who fucking cares what everyone does, right? I don't use pro settings because it slows my car down. That sounds like you're using the wrong pro settings is what that sounds like. Oh, chat, I'm going to film a video in a little bit, chat. So, boys, the MC20 getting buffed. I believe that is what I shall film. There is no such thing. There is so much things to stress up in the world. The Crew 2 gives me the stress on how I can even start top rank of the summit. Exactly. Can I stop cursing so much? You know what? Yeah, sure. I can try, I guess. Again, with cursing, it's like... Again, it's kind of whatever. But it's like... I've been a child and had parents who are like, why are these YouTubers swearing so much? Stop watching them. So I do sympathize there. So I guess I can try to swear less, I guess. I think it's just, yeah. When I'm talking about something that I'm like, look, I have an opinion on this, but I get it. Who cares? I feel like in that situation, I swear a bit too much. Because I just feel like I want to emphasize that, like, look, okay, I get it. No one cares. But... US is fucked up. They bought out AKs for kids printed with, Princess Pirates. Like, what? Huh? What? Most swearing is just, lost for other words. Yeah, exactly. It's like an, right? It's like you replace with the F word, right? You go, oh, the to be fair, that kind of swearing I don't like. That kind of swearing I think is goofy. When you're like, okay, I will swear right now, chat. Swear warning. Chat, boys, swear warning. Swear warning, chat, swear warning. Like, sometimes I will sit there. I do find it goofy when someone sits there and is like, oh, the fucking, like, just use man. Just use right? Swearing as emphasis, I think, works much better than swearing as right? Because when you're using swearing to emphasize something, that makes sense as, like, as like, expression, right? You just hit your toe and you go, ah! Swear word. That, sure, also goofy. But, what's it called? Swearing as, I find goofy. Like the, oh, fucking, like, Jesus, chill, right? But if you're like, I don't fucking care, okay? Like, yeah, that, but again, it's person. I know what you mean, Sid. I try to stress this every day to people, need to treat people as people, because that's what, no one is better, no matter what, right? Exactly, right? Like, I don't care, right? I respect people who are good people, and people who are bad people are cringe, right? Like, that's literally it. Get on with your life, man. I know, whenever you swear, it goes on your mother and sister according to... What? I mean, the thing with swearing, right? The other thing with swearing is, obviously, right? What's it called? Raising someone and having an issue with swearing, right? Rather goofy. The way I've talked about it is the way I'm going to deal with it as well. Is that it's just like with my own kids, it's just gonna be they can swear, but just don't be dumbasses, right? Just don't be idiots about it, right? I don't care. Again, and it's like intention matters too, right? Sure, if they're gonna look at me and go, Dad, you're a piece of shit, right? But again, I wouldn't care about that any more than if they were just like, Dad, you're terrible and I don't like you. Those would mean the same thing, because again, the intent is what matters in that situation. If we're watching a show or something and they're like, let's fucking go, who cares, right? I don't care that they swore. But I'm also not, I'm just gonna be like, hey, look, you can swear, but like, if you're around your teachers or something, like, don't, right? All your mates are gonna swear, so I don't really care. But like, if you're around like someone professional, don't do it, right? Don't be a dumbass. And I'm really glad my girlfriend gets it as well. She completely gets that whole point. Is the old Countach still meta? It is, yes, I believe so. You're gonna get the Asian slap sound with that word? And it's just like, yeah, I just whatever. Damn Shorty, it's okay in my opinion. No, Sid, what's good? I just bought the Jumeirah. Is it any good? I believe the Jumeirah is actively one of the worst hypercars in the spec. So, like, that's unfortunate. Don't curse at the police? Exactly, right? Like I'm just gonna, like, it's like, whatever. Do what you're doing. But just don't be an idiot, you know? Like, the parents who will actively, like, you know, if the kid is in their room, or if they overhear them swearing outside with their mates, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I can't believe you said that word, why did you say that, stop swearing, or whatever. Like, who cares? Especially if we're, like, joking around. I was talking to this, talking about this with my girlfriend the other day, right? One of the biggest issues, especially with Asian parents, from experience, but on top of just, like, genuinely parents in general, is they focus way too much on negative punishment over positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement over negative punishment any day. Like, right, so it's like, obviously, I'd want them to help me do stuff. I'd want them to help around the house or whatever. But it's not gonna be, if you don't, then, like, I don't care if they don't, right? At the end of the day, I fucking chose to have a house. I chose to have a kid. I'll fucking get on with it. But, like, what's it called? It's not gonna be like, hey, come help me fix the car. Come now, and I'm gonna shout at him, and I'll be like, oh, you're not helping me do it? Then I will, ban you from playing video game. It won't be that. It'll be like, hey, I'm about to go fix the car. Do you wanna come help me? If you do, we'll go out and grab some ice cream after or something. You know? And then that makes it 10 times better. Passion is the main thing. I remember I told this story, right? Like, I used to really like the idea of cutting the grass. I was really young. I was like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. And I kept wanting to asking to do it. And then I did it a few times. And then it wasn't, oh, can I cut the grass? It was like, I don't want to. But it was like, cut the grass or else. You know? And then I fucking hated doing it. You know? Again, you incentivize positive reinforcement over negative punishment any day. And that's the main way parents absolutely fuck up. Cursing is fine. It's really the way of how you would say it. You could call it appropriate. It's like any trait, right? Like, if they swear way too much, I'm gonna be like, Jesus Christ, you swear a lot. But I'm not gonna tell them off for it. I'm just gonna be like, you sound like an idiot when you swear that much. It's like Karen trying to get you fired for putting too much sugar in her coffee. Yeah. And again, there's always the issue of if you focus on negative punishment, you never chuck in the positive reinforcement, right? Like, you could do something every single day and no one will notice it. But the moment you stop doing it, they'll all be like, why are you not doing this anymore, right? Fucking, well, okay, don't appreciate me when I do it, but then, like, just fucking, yeah. Whatever, right? Hey, I can't wait to have a 10 times better relationship with my kids than a large amount of parents. I totally agree. It has to be the first thing we have to deal with. I started playing the Crew. I got the Agera. Oh, it's a nice car. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. It's a very good budget hypercar. But yeah, it's literally whatever, though, chat. Like, whatever, I guess. And also, I'm not gonna have some, like, goofy sets of religion that they may not even agree with, praying down on them constantly. Boys, video time. We're filming a video, chat, video time, boys, video time. Anyways, given you, love drifting in the Crew too, I do too. How is the car setup? I'm interested in, can't say handling, not stuff right. I'm not too sure what you mean. I don't really know much about the whole settings and stuff. I can't, to be fair, I think I just drift with stock settings. If not, my how to drift guide. Boys. Get your hi YouTubes ready in chat, boys. Hi YouTube in the chat, and what not. Let me hop in new car. And let me get ready to film. I'm done having opinions, chat. Time to film. What am I trying to do? All right, pause the music. Here we go. Boys. YouTube's in chat. I'm about to be filming a video. It's going to be a video about the Maserati MC20 getting buffed. Stick around for the whole video. Be in chat. See yourself when the video comes out, as well as check out the live streams again and whatnot for when I'm filming videos. You get a little look into the behind the scenes. And while I'm filming videos, you boys know that I love an active chat when I'm filming, just because it makes it look nicer, as well as the more interactions you do, the more of your comments I can read on video, right? So yeah, comment and chat, keep it active and whatnot, and what's going on, boys? My name is Sid, and today in the crew too, I believe exactly, yes, today, weirdly a Tuesday, they have made some changes. We got a car very recently in the crew too, in this very elite bundle of the car that I'm in right now. That car is going to be revealed later. I don't know why. Well, that was cool. I spent a whole video. I spent a whole, like, half of a video trying to do that in my stunts and fails video. I tried to hit that exact stunt, and I do it first time? First time? What? And, like, the cleanest I've ever done it? God damn it! What? Oh, dude, that's what? Right, the video that I'm actually filming right now. God damn it! I'm gonna go insane. This game is gonna drive me insane. What was I talking about? I need to recompose myself. So, this elite bundle that we got just a moment ago brought us the Mitsubishi Lancer, the Porsche 917K, and the last car, which is something interesting, something that I was gonna make a video on, but I just didn't in the end because I was very busy with stuff that I bring up too much, so I'm not even gonna mention it right now because I mention it so much that people are like, oh my god, Sid won't shut up about this specific thing. But that was so cool. How did I do, like, what? God damn it, man. God damn it. That's annoying, frankly. That's absolutely annoying. This car right here, the Maserati MC20, was also in the elite bundle that we just got. And an interesting fact about this very car that you may not know is that once it was added, this new hypercar was officially the worst hypercar in the entire game, which is so unfortunate. In fact, it was so bad that I don't think have they ever done this with any other car before? Like, not one that was brokenly bad. One that was, like, just terrible. This hypercar right here, the Maserati MC20, was officially the worst hypercar in the spec. But not anymore. Because, see, there's been some things that have changed. They buffed it, frankly. Well, no, that is what changed. No, they buffed it. In fact, here's the tweet on screen right now. Where is... I need the tweet so I can actually read it as well. Pardon me. As well as a few other major changes that I'm going to be talking about right here. Well, major because they're very, very good changes, frankly. The other one, it was just kind of like, oh, okay, that was an issue? Yeah, sure, whatever. The first one, we have to switch to a different car first. Let me hop in Countach and go into a street race. So, boys, actually, wait, I'll talk about this in a minute. Looks at the MC20 bombastic driving and the sound, not sadly. Tell you what, the back of the MC20, such a gorgeous car. Oof. Sid, I think you should talk about your girl as much as you want, as you're proud of the achievement, and people should be happy for you. Hey, again, it's great. It's just that, again, like, my whole thing about it is that, look, people are doing very shit in their life often, very often, so I'd get if someone was like, ugh, I don't even want to hear about this, you know. You know, it sucks. It would be nice if people could just, like, just be happy for me, but I understand that people are having shit times sometimes, so, like, I get it, you know. I get it. I do get it. What was the race I did? Coconut Grove? I mean, I appreciate those who are happy for me. Because when I tell you I'm happy, chat, I am so goddamn happy. This girl is... this girl's amazing, chat. She is amazing. I don't even know what to tell you. Like, it's like I wish I was more public with my relationship. Just so I could, like, actively show all of the holy shit amazing things. But all you need to know is she is fucking amazing.
One.
In every aspect. Right. The Lamborghini Countach recently came up with a bit of an issue. This car is officially the unpatchable car in the Crew 2. It's been patched twice, and both the times has remained the best car in the street spec. So, it's awaiting a third patch, I guess, and maybe then it would finally be not as good. But one of the issues that happened a while ago was that this car right here got patched, and although it wasn't like a patch that made it worse than any other car, still the best car in street, it was, unfortunately, worse than itself. Essentially, the car was always supposed to be rear-wheel drive. It's just the one that was in the game, they made it all-wheel drive for some reason. That wasn't supposed to be something that's the case or something, right? So yeah, they did end up making it rear-wheel drive, but that did make it a little worse. And what the issue was then was that the leaderboard scores, every single leaderboard time gotten with this car was now unbeatable. It was completely unbeatable. And people didn't like that, and I made a video on it. I don't have the ego to be like, and because of my video, I assume they knew it was an issue. They did end up patching it. They did end up fixing it, and now any run with the Lamborghini Countach has been removed. So now, if you're a sweat, or you had a run with this car before that you couldn't beat, or any kind of very professional player, you know, now you can actually get a good run in this thing, and it'll actually be able to beat all the other times. Again, it sucks that it happened, and you'd think they would have known to do that in the first place, but they didn't in the end, and now they've finally done it. Great. Good thing. We're all jealous and happy at the same time, and I appreciate it. F-bomb, it must be serious? It damn is. Damn is. My top 20 middle of nowhere run? Damn, see? Any run with this car has been nuked. So, hop on and get another run with this car, I guess. Also, best car in street. A few more changes before we get onto the Maserati MC20. Crazy how insane the Countach is being OP, aside from the 911 GT2. Yeah, the fact that this thing is so insanely good, incredibly crazy, but it's like, sure, I guess, you know. I'm growing to like it. I'm growing to like it a lot, and this livery, also very cool, but, yeah. Right, the other change was the Saleen S1, right? So that thing has been, buffed. No. It's been made rear-wheel drive, I think? Sid is officially my new favorite YouTuber. I appreciate you a lot, Chimcharming. A lot of love, man. I really appreciate it. The Lucky Dragon Skyline goes hard in PvP, though. It's really cool. It's a very cool car. Yo, what's going on, Tyree Bernard? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Correct rear-wheel drive. Was it four-wheel drive before? Is that what it was? And now it's rear-wheel drive, I guess? Also, have these changes happened?
Look at the hot shot. 3,
Like, it was during the maintenance, right? So I think these have happened, yeah.
1.
And one car, the next car that has been given a change that I originally did used to think handled really weird, which right now I think I just don't have parts on it, so it feels really slow. Well, the exact same changes happened to this car. This car was previously, I guess it must have been all-wheel drive. I don't think it was front-wheel drive. But this thing is now corrected to be rear-wheel drive. As well as, so the stock version of the Saleen S1R. Chat, movie magic. Look, no one's gonna see this, but you guys are seeing it, right? Where Saleen? There it is. Changes are tomorrow? Oh, are they? Did they say that? Handling update. Sid skipped video stuff? OMG blooper? Exactly, chat. Are they tomorrow? Is that Crony Screw server? Gotcha.
Look at the hot shot rookie. Thinks they can just roll in and walk away with it.
You race for pinks?
Ah, the maintenance will be tomorrow. Okay.
Now, this is
Oh god, I'm gonna be so
about
late with my video tomorrow then because of the maintenance.
rides, people, party. Easy to see why.
Okay, well, to be fair,
Kid doesn't
not a
keep
crazy issue because this video
But
doesn't
it
come out
takes
till like
some time
Thursday.
to
So
get more people to see it my way.
3,
here we go. Now I'm driving the Saleen S7R. So I'm actually driving it
1.
in the version that is pre-patch, I believe. So this video is going to be coming out after it's been patched. I think. Wait, are you sure it was tomorrow? Oh no, yeah, I guess it was tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, tomorrow as in yesterday. This video should be Thursday, maybe. And maybe I'll come on and... Or maybe later than Thursday. Who even knows at this rate? It's a SidWaj video. But you can see, this thing, I guess it's all-wheel drive right now, though. I guess we can test it, right? So this is pre-patch. How do I test to see all-wheel drive? Do I, like... How do I go about... I don't actually know, to be honest.
That car's really moving.
What was it? Wait, are you... Hero? No, it wasn't. Like, if I do this, right? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's all-wheel drive. Huh. I guess? Does that mean it's all-wheel drive? So I guess this thing should be... rear-wheel drive. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, yeah. So, the normal Saleen, this Saleen... Also, maybe this video will be out Friday because I might add on a section where I play with the newer, changed versions, or I make that its own video. Would I do that? Yeah, probably. But yeah, these two Saleens. Do I even have parts on this version? I don't think I do. Sorry, I haven't watched you for a while, so they got the title of the crew too. That's all good, man. That absolutely makes sense. Happens to... Well, if I get bored of the crew too, like all the time. Oh, that one's very all-wheel drive. As opposed to not very, I guess. I don't fucking know. Well, there is ones where, like, there's less power in the front, right? So, like, I guess, yeah, very. Welcome, though, William Harris. And the very new touring version of the Saleen S7. All these three versions of the S7, sorry, S1. All these three versions of the Saleen S1 are going to be switching to rear-wheel drive, which I believe is overall worse overall in the game. So I guess, yeah, these cars are going to be actively worse once this change goes through. Which, like, the Saleen was never, not this Saleen at least, was never actively amazing. It was just nice to use. It'll be interesting to see, I guess. You know, if I don't have the clips of me playing with the new versions, that'll be out tomorrow, I guess, right? Tomorrow or the day after. So subscribe to see me playing with the buffed version of all these 4 cars and being like, hey, look, Countach changed, I guess. Right. What next? Oh, the MC20. The man, the myth, the legend. How you doing, Vapor? Welcome to the stream, man. The Crew 2 just became my once-a-week pickup game. Leaving it alone after dinner summit is all good. Yeah, you know what? It's one of the better ways to... Like, that's what I say. How do you not get bored of the Crew 2? Don't play it as in, like, not me specifically. As in, like, when people are like, oh, how do I not get bored of the... Sid, how should I play the game to not get bored of it or whatever? Just don't play it as much, right? Or, like, play it while you watch YouTube. Play it while you watch Netflix. Like, don't play it. It's a grinding game at the end of the day, right? Like, just don't play it as much, you know? Spread it out. Any game, if you're really digging into, is not going to be as good. First live stream. Let's go. Been watching for a while. It's sick to see it happen live. How you doing, man? Welcome. In fact, you are in the middle of a video recording right now. So, let me switch over back to the bloody MC20. In fact, let me read that comment again so that I can, like, promo people watching the streams in the videos. First live stream, let's go. Been watching for a while. It's sick to see it happen live. I mean, there you go. If you subscribe with notifications on, you also get the live stream notifications. You can see SidWatch behind the scenes. That's pretty cool, right? And I should be back to my normal stream schedule. So, check out the live streams whenever I stream. What's going on, Harry Johnson? Welcome, Aaron Redmond. How do you do the suit yourself hobby quest? I have no idea, frankly. Not off by heart, at least. Hobbies are one of the few things that I kind of just don't really know everything about in the game. They're just kind of there, I guess. That's a lot of stars, though, by the way. Right. We'll go White Rock. White Rock's a fun hypercar event, always. Why they buff the MC20? I'm about to talk about it. So, this video is being recorded on Tuesday. The change happens Wednesday. And you're seeing this video probably Thursday. So right now, I'm playing with all these cars before they were changed. Before they were changed. And this car right here, the Maserati MC20, like I said at the start of this video, is currently, I guess, the worst hypercar in the spec. I'm currently driving the worst hypercar in the spec, which is so unfortunate. So it's going to be interesting to see where this thing lands once it's buffed. Because this thing was actively so bad. This thing was so bad that they actually buffed. Look at what are those brakes? What? What? This thing was so bad that they've gone out of their way to buff it, you know. That's how bad this car is. It's sliding. You can see it's sliding when I'm not even turning that tight. Like, what is that? What am I playing? Need for Speed Unbound? What is that instant sliding when I'm turning? It's so terrible. Why is it so terrible? Ah, stop. This thing is so bad, please. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so this video will probably be something to do with, like, this is the worst hypercar in the spec. And, you know, thankfully, now that you're watching this video right now, you know, by now it's been patched, so you can pick it up. So this is me driving, I guess, the worst hypercar in the spec, because this video comes out after it's been fixed already. At which point I will do a better video where I go into how this thing just been buffed. Like, I'm not talking, you know, oh, it's pretty bad or exaggerating. Like, tested by a core, the worst hypercar in the spec, which is crazy. So I guess to whichever ivory tower employee set this thing's handling, I don't know, maybe word got out to Maserati. Maybe Jonathan Maserati himself, the founder of Maserati, where maybe he found the video and was like, damn, they made our car absolute dog water? Well, we can't be having that. And now they're patching it. Because I don't think I can't name a single time they've ever done this before. Which is really, really funny. A car so bad that they had to buff it. I'm blaming that on the car and not the driving, okay? I'm blaming it on that. The Alpha Mark II? I mean, that wasn't even that. That was just, I mean, I guess you could say touring and the old touring cars and the old rallycross cars as a whole, but not one specifically that they added and everyone was like, this sucks. That they were like, wait, no, don't think that that car sucks, please. In Alpha GP and Rallycross, it was so that they handled, like, the newer versions of the cars. Not just, this thing is terrible, please fix. So, you know what? At least this car, which has such an extremely attractive rear, at least this car will have a bit of history where it will be one of the main cars to be buffed just because it was so bad. And on that note, thanks to popular members, a special thank you to famous members, and an insane thank you to star members Danimal, the Manimal, TKTroller, and Grim Pepper, and an insane thank you to icon member Chimcharming. That's about it for the video, but I am gonna keep streaming, so I'll see the video watchers in a bit. But you guys, I'm still chilling. Watch it be meta? It would be very funny if the car was then to become meta. It would be incredibly funny. But, like, I talked about this before. I just don't think it will be, because a car's not gonna become meta by being buffed. A car's gonna become meta by the Chiron being nerfed, because the Chiron is way too good. So I don't think any car is ever becoming meta by being buffed into being meta. All cars will only become meta by the Chiron being nerfed. Or both, but, like, the Chiron nerf is the one that has to happen. Chiron 300 plus. Then Bugatti would have to drop the Chiron 400 plus. Exactly. I need to go blow my nose, one sec. There we go. I am done blowing my nose. It was only quick. Quite weird that his parents named him My Nose, though. Right, we'll go rally raid. Why not? Chat. US number plates look good on cars? No, they're too tiny, man. Actually, well, no, then again, compared to them, maybe the UK ones are just long, right? What nerf should the 3000... Maybe the, bad joke? I thought it was a pretty good joke, actually. The top speed. If they just nerf the top speed of the Chiron 300 Plus, it would make a bit more sense. Because it's literally like, it was like 30-something faster, 30 miles an hour faster than the best hypercar before it. Which is a lot. 30 miles an hour is a goddamn lot.
Three, two, one.
There we go. Is that a new RB livery? No way. RB, whatever the current one is, added to the crew too? No way. I remember putting this livery on for, I was gonna do a video. I still have the game, and I still touch it every now and then, but not really. I barely touch it. I still have the game, but it was when I was gonna do like it was gonna be like a two-sided thumbnail. Like, one side, the crew, then the other side. It was going to be, I played F1 2022. Or, like, crew player plays F1 2022. I should use what they called me in that one article. Crew 2 superfan. I didn't end up doing that video. I can if people want it, right? Oh, not my issue. That was not my fault. It's so nice that this car is usable now, though. What do I think about the Crew Motorfest? It sure is a video game. Right? Like, it sure is a game. I mean, from the trailers, I'm hyped. That's about it, really, though. I'm quite hyped. Oh, and, from the feedback that they have published themselves publicly, it appears as though the handling is good from the feedback. Red Bull Alpha cars handle so good, especially compared to how they used to handle. I'm hyped and pissed. Damn. Is it? What if it's just a shared hallucination? True. Which, you know that one where it's like, oh, everyone has seen this guy in their dreams or something, right? I have never seen that guy in my dreams. That, like, weird shared thing. Like, sure. Monopoly Man having a monocle. Sure. That one's like, oh yeah, I did think he did. But like, the ones where it's like, but like the I was gonna call it the Mandalorian effect. I'm such an idiot. The Mandela effect. He hasn't paid me a visit either. But like, yeah, the one that's like, oh, everyone has seen this guy. Never dreamt that fat head man. Exactly. Exactly. Everyone's like, everyone's had a dream about this guy. Like, what? What the fuck are you on about? Huh? Also, the sleep paralysis dream? Not a single time in my life. Like, you're telling me you wake up laying flat on your back, unable to move, and some form of demon is at the end of your bed. Were you high? Were you high? What do you mean? Sleep paralysis, demon dreams? Total lie. I'm adamant. Tell me you're a millennial. Well, tell me you're a... Oh, god damn it. Sid, you mentioned that you would teach your kids to follow stupid beliefs they don't actually believe. But are you I wouldn't teach you. I'm not religious, no. The way I see life is just be a fucking good person, right? Don't be an inconvenience to people. Respect people for being people. If people suck, they suck. Get on with your life. Just be a decent human being. Is that so hard? Maybe don't discriminate against people. Crazy. I've had sleep paralysis. Never seen any demon, though. What is it? What, you just like... What do you mean sleep paralysis? What? You just can't move? Imagine taking such an L that you're dreaming you can't move. Is it that you're dreaming, or do you wake up and can't move? I don't know. Be good, be good. Leave the bad be. Damn right. Yeah, that doesn't answer the question. Are you awake and can't move, or are dreaming that you can't move? I am in the insider program, yes. I've had it before too. It sucks. You can't move, but you are awake. You're awake, but can't move. Again, see, to me, that's exactly like the everyone sees this guy in their dreams kind of thing. But I imagine it's just because it hasn't happened to me. I guess it's happened to enough people that I can be like, okay, maybe it is a real thing. But, like, willingly naive, I dare say, for me. Because it's just like, yeah, it just hasn't happened to me. So it's like, really, though? Did it really happen? I saw McLaren 720S IRL today. Kind of cool. That is some bottom tier evolution? Exactly. Like, you'd think when you're, like, writing the code into the sperm, you'd be like, wait, put the bit of DNA in there. That means no sleep paralysis, because that's quite cringe, right? Once I had a dream and I rolled out of bed and threw myself against a wall IRL. Sleepwalking too? Crazy. To be fair, one thing I have currently is I'll daydream vividly. Like, as I'm waking up. Like, it's like, once I'm slightly awake, I always wake up with my girlfriend on the phone. And I'll wake up and I'll just waffle. And sometimes I'll think I said something out loud, but I just said it in my head. And sometimes I'll think I said something out loud and I said it in my head, but then I'll imagine that they replied. And I will have completely made it up. I remember once. It was like, I'm like so dazed. I'm so dazed in the morning. I will just be waffling and rambling. And I remember, it was, I was on the phone with her. And she just chills on her phone. If it's the weekend and she's woken up before me, she'll just chill on her phone. I'm like, huh? Wait, wake me up in like 20 minutes. Wait, 5 more minutes. Not yet. Oh, Mush, what are you doing? Oh, I'm awake. Oh. And I'll like vividly, like it is 10,000 times more vivid. I once fully daydreamt that I got out of bed, because I was going to do something that day. I fully daydreamt that I got out of bed, was on the phone with my girlfriend, talking to her. She was talking back, and like talking about the things I'm doing in that day, getting ready to head out. And then my alarm goes off, and I'm like, wait, I'm late. Like, what? How? But then I remember, because I can't tell. I frankly can't tell what I have said out loud and what was just a complete morning daydream. Like, I remember, it's kind of embarrassing, but I remember, before I actually did it right, because I did it pretty cool. We went on a fancy day. I bought them some cool stuff, and then I took her to the Best View in London, which is this quite cool place. It's not really a cool view because it is London, but it's nice, I guess. It's basically a view of Canary Wharf, but that's where I did end up saying I love you, right? But I remember I was on the phone with her, and I woke up
And I daydreamed that I'd over the phone said I said I love you for the first time. And in my daydream, she replied, said it back. And then, like, 2 minutes after, I'm like, wait, forget I said that. I didn't mean to say that. I'm gonna wait to do it, like, at a proper time. I'm gonna make sure it's, like, a special thing. I don't want to say it for the first time over the phone. And again, in my daydream, she goes, oh, that's okay. Yeah, I'll forget that you said it or whatever. But then the issue was, afterwards, we'd talked about that I hadn't said it yet. And I wasn't sure if she was just being nice and was pretending that I didn't say it, or whether I just daydreamed that I said it. Because it was that vivid. I could not tell if it actually happened. And then I remember we were talking about it, and I was like, by the way, I haven't said it at all before, right? And she was like, no. I was like, oh my god, thank god. These ages are crazy. What if all this time you've been daydreaming about having a Yeah, I've daydreamed about all these trips to London and whatnot. Sid has convinced me that I'm not real, and I only exist in the dark. Exactly, chat. I'm currently just about to wake up, right? You go had that day? No. You say that day. Even this morning. It's just, I don't know when it started. Like, I think it's because I'm never normally in a half-awake state, right? Like, properly. It's normally, I'll wake up, I'm like, and then go back to sleep, and then go back to sleep, and then it's too late, so I wake up really stressed, so I instantly wake up, because it's already really late. But nowadays, it'll be like, I have an alarm that's, like, before my alarm. My alarm goes off, and then I like to have, like, at least half an hour, where I just get to talk to her in bed for a little bit. So it's that half awake. It's like that half awake bit. I've never done that kind of thing so consistently before, and it's always in that time that I'm just like, Mosh, what are you doing? I love you. What time is it? Wake me up in like 10 minutes or something. And she's so cute, but it's like, it's really embarrassing because I'm like, oh my god, I'm sorry I'm rambling so much. And she's like, oh no, I love hearing you ramble. Oh, what? You are in autopilot? Yes. Not knowing you've done it? Exactly. Like, I will never be able to tell. The ones where I say things in my head is so annoying. When I'm so tired, I just say something in my head. Pain in the arse. Ever dreamt about a subscriber milestone? I don't believe I have. I've not had many YouTube-related dreams. Not that I can think of, at least. No. Morning coffee is codename for blazing? Damn. I did not know that. I said, what year is it? Honestly, I could still be in a daydream from 2007 at this rate. Because I didn't know it was like this. Like, what? And I hate it so much. I'm always like I'll say something in my head. And again, sometimes I'll just be like, wait, why didn't she say anything back? And I'm like, oh, wait, did I actually say that out loud? And then I'll talk out loud. And I'm like, oh, no, I did not say that out loud. Is YouTube your main job? Yes, it is. Car-related dream. But still all about Crew 2. I have not. Oh my god. I'm sure she's okay with me talking about this, right? But every now and then, I'll be on... I mean, she watches some of my videos every now and then. And... what's it called? She's seen me play it a fair bit as well. Because I'll just chill in a call playing it, right? Sometimes. My girlfriend had a dream that she was in the Crew too. So that's quite cool. Not in a car, walking around. And apparently the NPCs began chasing her and attempting to stab her. Which is... Got with a guy who plays the Crew 2 and instantly dreamt about it. What a horrific nightmare! Yeah, minus the stabbing people. Just in the Crew 2. Horrific nightmare.
That's a bloody nightmare. I think she was either looking for me or I drove off, or maybe she didn't mention me at all. It was just that, like, she was in the crew too. And, like, yeah, the NPCs were chasing her around. As, like, walking around in the game. Which I can't imagine what that felt like. Like, look at this game. Look how disgusting this game looks. Imagine thinking you're in this game. I leave for work 6:30 in the morning. I always wake up like 4 or 5. Exactly, yeah. I never used to. My body is really annoying. If I need to wake up for something consistently, my body will eventually manually calculate what's the latest I can wake up. So say I have to leave 8:30 for college, right? I'll try wake up 7:30. But slowly, my body has realized I can get away with rushing everything and wake up at like 8. So my body doesn't wake up till 8. Which when you get like no lifing or something, yeah. You get ran over by like my magma edition. I mean, to be fair, I've talked about this before, right? Now that we're on the topic of dreams, I don't know if this is weird or just kind of funny, right? But like, consistently, and it's so goofy for me to even say, right? But like, consistently have women dreamt about me, which is odd, right? Like the same thing happened, because again, when I was talking to my current girlfriend, right? Not current, as in like my girlfriend currently and shall be forever. Near the beginning, she told me one day she was just slightly more excitable, I could tell. And she told me that, yeah, she had a dream about me the day before. And I remember thinking it was really strange because my ex had the exact same thing. My ex, like a fair bit into when we were talking, when she realized she had feelings for me, had a dream about me. I can't tell if it's just strange now, or is it like am I like by definition dreamy then? Like, hey, tell you what, chilling. When did SidWaj have exes? Since November, I guess. Oh, damn. Well, same bro, it's the worst. Once I had a dream doing cringe stuff, it felt so real. The next morning, I waited for my bed. Exactly. It was exactly that, Justice. It was like, and I've had dreams like that as well, right? But like, yeah, it was exactly that. I'd dreamt that I accidentally told her I love you over the phone way too early. But then again, I was like waiting for her to maybe mention it. But in that dream, I'd been like, oh, forget that I even said it, so I couldn't tell if she was just being nice or not. You know what? F it. Sid, what's the best thing you start with when you messaging a girl? I don't know. I went through a phase of getting around a fair bit. I'd like... Not a pickup line anymore, I guess. How many relationships? I had one that was like 2 years. And then my current one. Which the one that was 2 years, remarkably terrible. Remarkably terrible. Again, it's like I can't... Everyone's flawed. It's just how they forward those flaws, I guess. But no, it was terrible. It sucked. This one, completely different. This one is, it's different, man. It's different. Guys, in Two Birds Deep. Oh no, but I definitely had a... Oh, so sorry. Thanks, that helps a lot. I don't know. Like, it's kind of embarrassing, right? I just like a semi-sarcastic, flirty line of sorts is what I used, where I sort of you get to be happy in life, you get it again, and that's why I try not to mention it as much. Thanks a million, because like I get it, people are doing shit. But yeah, I use like a flirty, a bit of a I don't know. My ex always said I was a bit of a flirt. Turns out that was true. You know, having it something to do with them, stay respectful, but like also like, yeah, like a flirty line of sorts. I've only had 2 relationships in total. Now I'm just a one-night stander. Tell you what, November to March. Interesting time. Don't worry about it because I'm always doing shit, so it makes it oh. Seeing the expert, I mean, I don't know, like some of it I'm proud of, some of it I'm proud of, but then sometimes I'm like, God damn, no, actually, no, that shouldn't have happened. I don't know, a gentleman never tells, and I suppose so far I've not been much of a gentleman. Actually, no. There is a lot yeah, no, actually, yes. I would say relative to how much I haven't said, most definitely a gentleman. Look, okay, when I came out of my first relationship, I was like, some shit happened, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to go through that, something like that, for a very, very long time, as in like the actual committing and what's it called, and the really getting deep with someone, right? So, but I was like very stunned by my ability to talk to women successfully. And I enjoyed the company. Okay. And I'd established that, like, I don't want a relationship with all of them, you know, especially the ones who were, like, wanting one. I was like, nope, I ain't about to have one. I hope you don't talk about your exes to your girlfriend like you do to us. To be fair, I do, and she gets it. She's had terrible exes as well. Again, it's been so weirdly good with my girlfriend that we will just be like, God, people are terrible, man. I didn't even know you broke up. That's why I was confused when you flexed something. No, yeah, no. You know what? What's it called? When I remember, I got a haircut before before I met up, or the first time I met up with Mush. I got a haircut, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm heading up to meet up with this girl, and like this one's a proper thing. And I realized that I kind of didn't mention all of the girl that I was. Okay, that sounds bad. I didn't mention. Well, I didn't mention the meeting any other girl, and I didn't mention that I'd broken up with. Well, me and my ex had broken up. What's it called? Because again, it was like when life's shit, I kind of just keep it to myself, you know. It was definitely being very shit because it was even leaking into the videos, and that's something I never want to do. But yeah, I was doing really, really terrible. So I just kind of kept it to myself. So I remember when I was like, yeah, I'm going to meet up with this girl, my barber was like, what about your girlfriend? And it was, and I said, oh yeah, we broke up in November. And he actively was like, oh god, you kept that one a little quiet. Oh god. As a person, I can confirm I am terrible. Exactly, right? Based. But, you know what? It's whatever. I think I'm still a respectable gentleman, okay? Just cause I... It was just a phase, okay? It was a phase. It was a phase. I'm telling you, it was a phase. It was just a... I just kind of got around for a little bit, okay? Okay, the company was nice. All of them was nice. You know, it was a phase. It was a phase. Okay, it was a phase. Okay, I'm locked down now. Okay. Wraith reference? Exactly. Is stream ending? Yes, it is. We've all been there, man. Exactly. I appreciate you a lot, Red Horn Demon. I appreciate you a lot, man. But boys, that's about it for the stream. I will see you boys in the next one. Next stream should be Thursday, I believe. I should be back to doing Thursday streams. I know I missed a lot of Thursday streams, but I should be back to doing Thursday streams. Should be back to all streams now. And chat, that is going to be about it from me, Pingy. I appreciate you a lot, man. A lot of love. I will see you boys in the next one. That's going to be about it from me. Have an amazing show day, everyone. In a